Today I'll be covering how to use Google Docs. The reason this has been chosen is because it is free to use, accessible on most devices, and because it is a cloud-based service. For those of you who aren't sure what the cloud is, all it means is rather than a physical storage in your device, such as phone or computer, the cloud is stored on a server. In this instance, it will be in one of the Google data centers. The easiest way to get onto Docs is through Google Drive, provided you have a Google account. You can access it by pressing this button in the top right, just here, and then clicking on the triangular drive icon. From here, you can see where your files are stored. If you haven't used this before, this will be empty. So as you can see for me, I just have the Getting Started. To go onto Docs, click on the New button, then Google Docs. However, you can also press here to choose from a template rather than a blank document. But for now, I'll be choosing this one. So, just to reiterate, Google Docs is designed as a competitor to Microsoft Word. So you can write letters, essays, documents, reports, etc. As previously mentioned, it is a cloud-based tool, so it can be accessed anywhere in the world. Say you forgot your laptop, just sign in on another device and it's all there. Another bonus of Google Docs is that anyone can work on it at the same time as others. Don't worry, this is secured by a link, however, just by sharing it. To add text to the document, simply click on the page and type. So if I click here, I can type hello. If you would like to format the text, just highlight it. Then at the top you can see the options such as changing the font size. So if I highlight this bit, I'll be able to change the size here, the font, make it bold, italic, underline, change the colour, and there's a few more bits as well. There are also some tools, such as spelling and word count. It also has a text type, such as title or heading, and here is the zoom, so you can see more or less of the page at once. You can insert hyperlinks using this button. You can also use these ones to change the text positioning. It is also possible to insert an image. Click Insert and then Image, and when you click Upload from Computer, it will show all of your files. You can also, however, insert an image from the web by clicking here, and it will bring up Google Images. So if I search cat, you can drag it over and it will copy it into the document for you. You can resize the image by clicking on it so that it has the squares appear. These are called handles, and you can resize the image by moving them up and down. The circle at the top allows you to rotate the image. You can also click and drag the image to move it around. However, there are options here to wrap text and break text so that it will go around your writing properly. Some people may want to include something like a table. So you can click on this button here and then scroll along and you'll be able to choose just how big you want it, up to 20 by 20. So clicking on that, as you can see, it inserts a table, and you can type into any of these. You can also insert a drawing. So if I click New here, click on this one, you can draw. And then once I save and close that, it will insert it into the document for you. Once it is inserted, it works just the same as an image would. So you can again wrap text, break text, but you also get the option to edit it. To go back to sharing, press the button in the top right, just here. It will come up with this, as the document has not currently been named. So if I say test document, then so when I go to look back through my files, I'll be able to easily find it. If I did not do this, it would default that file as untitled1, and then when I continue to make files, it will name them 2, 3, 4, and so on, which after a while becomes very difficult to navigate through your files. So here on the Share with Others page, simply enter names of people or email addresses to add them to it. So if I add mine, then that means I can share with it. I can choose whether that person can edit, comment, or view. And I can also add a note. If I send this, it's going to send an email to me, and it will mean that that email address can share it. No other email address will be able to access it, or any account, until you have actually shared it with that person. The only way you can change that is by going and clicking Getting Shareable Link, which will copy this link here for you, and that means anyone can view it, but you can then change it again so people can edit and comment. So if I click this, anyone with the link will be able to edit the document, which is rather unsafe, so I'll put to can view. You can also download the document by clicking File, Download, and here you can choose what file type you would like. There are common types such as a Microsoft Word document, PDF, and Open Document format. So that means you can access it on offline software, say you were going somewhere without Wi-Fi. So this should be most of the basics you'll need to know to use Google Docs. If there's anything more or you'd like something else for me to cover, just send me a message.